Good afternoon, traders. This is TonyD from Easymarkets in the Sydney dealing room. Update for today: we talked about the Aussie dollar yesterday and the potential for the market to look positively on the developments over the weekend. This definitely came through in the price action. The market ended up rallying all the way up to 75.80, but most importantly, it did break through some of the daily resistance in this downtrend at the 75, 50, 60 year level. It's failed at a couple of times. So if you're looking at the market in general, once you break those levels, then there's opening for a short squeeze. What you're looking for generally in a short squeeze is for the market to head towards the previous support. Okay, so that's the previous support. The market broke down, went lower, found a new resistance, broke up. Now we're looking at that new support as a resistance zone for the general downtrend to continue. Now, if it was to break above here, then it starts to get a bit more complicated in terms of what is the trend now. But in the short term, still a little bit of an uptrend. Looking for this support now to be retested and then potentially continue higher. If it breaks back down, then it looks like just a false break, and that's it. The rally's over, the downtrend's back in control. So as a trader, you're looking at opportunities like this as generally the preferred way of trading, rather than getting involved when the market's doing little or nothing. When it's starting to do something, then there's a bit more attention on it. Now the euro hasn't been able to break any of its previous highs, so it's still in a downtrend, but it did have a nice reversal, a nice bounce off the lower 117 levels, which were in to some traders some big levels from back in the general rally. Okay, so the lower 117 levels did come in to be some supports there. So the market has found support, but by no means is there a story which really aggravates this turning around. The US dollar is still strong, just a little bit overbought in the short term, so profit taking is very normal. You can see that there isn't a broad US dollar rebound or sell off in general, because also the pound is bounce has only come in a little bit. And if you look at the pound bounce last night, very small, a little bit, but nothing to be excited about. And dollar yen sell off reversal is we're talking 30 to 40 pips. It hasn't really even broken the downtrend yet. If we were to break down through 88 110.50, then there'll be a bit more attention on what's going on, and perhaps a bit more reason to call this a topping candle. Okay, but one day doesn't make a new trend at all. It's just something to be wary of, and you definitely wouldn't be in a rush to buy dollar yen today, right? You'd be watching, waiting, see if it can stabilize and hold on the pullback. Same with the euro. You're not in a rush to sell, but given that candle there, but it's buying is still a little bit, you're asking for trouble but buying. So the Aussie dollar is a much safer way. It's showing strength, broken resistance. Okay, that is what you should be approaching trading for, and keep an eye on other pairs which are getting close to resistance and could be holding. Then things like the gold keeps on failing up at 12.93. If it breaks 12.93, then you've got a room to move to 13.01 and 13.12 quite comfortably as well. 13.12, 13.11 is the sort of the breakdown point for this one. Okay, so the previous level that the market found a lot of support at multiple times, but yeah, 1300 first. $20 on gold is not a big amount. It's sort of achievable, and hasn't really changed the general trend against the US dollar as well. So that's an important thing as well in trading, not to try and extrapolate too far into the future. Just looking at general 2 to 3 day rallies, how far they can get, where they can get to, if you are looking at the market breaking one way or the other, bigger levels. Alright guys, if you want to have a chat about particular crosses, there is a lot in play at the moment. Do come through on the dealing room numbers below. If you're not a member of the Easymarkets dealing room, you can also sign up with the link below.